I hate to complain
Yeah.
because the rest of the country is like so cold and snowy.
Yeah.
But it's been a sullen week here in LA.
There's no sun anymore.
There's no sun anymore.
This is what we moved. This is what we pay such high rent for.
This is what we pay high rent for. And it makes me sad.
Yeah.
And tired.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just like it to stop. And it's not gonna.
Yeah.
To the weather app.
No.
We got another week of this, at least.
Ugh.
It only shows you a week.
And here's my follow-up. We need it.
Thank God, right?
Thank God for rain.
Drought's over?
Yeah. We're getting baseball-sized hail balls, and I'm like, we needed this.
Lift off. The clock has started.
Happy New Year, Hesbos.
Hey, you did it. You made it all the way around the sun again, and we're proud of you.
2023, the year of our Lord, Michael Jordan. We have a lot of great things coming at you. The best way to access them, I would say, would be to go to patreon.com/Hesby Street. There you can click on a few options, and it's still the season of giving in my book. So I would go to the top tier. Support
Someone gave a Patreon membership as a gift.
as a Secret Santa.
No, not as a secret. It's like to her boyfriend, partner, husband. I don't know
Damn.
what they call him anymore.
If I unwrap that,
I hope he got it already before he listens to this.
I'd be bummed if I unwrap that. I'm not going to lie. I love our podcast, but I'm like, what is this?
I think it's cool, man.
Can't even hold it. All right. Anyway.
She made a whole thing. I'll put it on the Instagram. It was pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
I love it. You gotta check the email.
All right, I'll check the email.
Check the email.
Yeah. I hope there have been no cries for help in our
You know where
inbox.
you can send an email? You can go over at hesbystreetpod.com. It also has live dates. We're going to finally do a show in LA together.
Yep.
January 18th at the Comedy Store. There will only be about 2 hours of comedy in between us.
Yep. Torio's up at 10:30 on the dot. I'm up
I'm up first. You're
at
up last.
12:15-ish in the morning.
Listen, so it's technically, you'll see me on the 18th. You'll see Zack on the 19th. You can find that ticket link over at
HesbyStreetPod.com. You can also watch our clips if you're not doing that already. I'm sure it's how you got here. We're on Instagram. It's a good account to follow. Tell your friends about it.
You have to.
And rate and review the podcast. Okay, we're done asking you to do stuff. That's your whole
And you have to love me unconditionally.
task list.
Not in a cult way. I'm not Dalia. I just need affection and validation.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
Maybe like a temporary one.
Well, if you want. But I'm not going to ask you to.
All right. Well, let's start this episode.
Great start.
That was great.
That was clean.
Yeah.
I feel like, when people do bobsled, we did the running into the bobsled smooth.
Yeah.
No problems.
Totally. Like I grabbed those handle things and I barely had to jiggle before
Yeah.
they slid them in.
Yeah, and the announcers were like, that they got a shot at a record.
It's close.
Yeah, if only they were good bobsledders.
Bobsled, it's one of those sports where I know it takes skill, but
I know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what it is. Everybody turn.
yeah.
Now, the front guy, there's some skill there.
You got to
He
memorize
knows
the
when
track.
to move his head to the right or left.
I think you brake. I honestly think you brake.
There are brakes?
I think so.
There's got to be.
Some sort of slowing down system. Guy in the back's got to have a dumper on because he's just fucking driving that thing. He needs like the lower body of a
Yeah,
running
I didn't
back.
realize the guy in the back has got to have a dumper.
Oh, he's got that thing on him. He's got a couple of tree trunks.
But the two guys in the middle, what are they supposed to do?
They're just kind of the personality.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They communicate.
They're just there for camaraderie.
They're quick reactors when the heads tilt. So it's like the first guy head tilt. Yeah. And then the handle thing. I don't know who puts those in, but I feel like technology is behind in bobsled because
sure.
it seems too jiggly.
It seems like, yes. But, I mean, maybe they keep it that way.
Maybe.
It's like you got to keep it
This
like
is
a
the
legit
sport.
old sled.
Yeah.
Similar to like the, what's the one where you shoot the gun?
Biathlon.
Biathlon. You could have bazooka. You'd have no
Yeah.
problem in that target.
I think you'd have other problems. You're cross-country skiing with a bazooka.
You could do a lightweight
Someone's
bazooka.
like, I want to take my chances with the rifle. My
You're
back
going to
is
have to do a penalty lap. You know you're going to have to do one.
penalty lap. It's 9 kilometers. Back around.
Back around.
See you in half a day.
Should have brought tank.
There's There's sports like that where like the charm of it being old, like okay, beginning the bobsledding sport seems like so much work versus like basketball becoming an Olympic sport. And maybe I'm being ethnocentric, but like, what ethnicity am I fucking shafting here by saying like bobsled is not? It's not a global caliber sport,
Right. It is like Norway will win the most medals in the Winter Olympics. And you're like, okay, so we're just playing your games.
Yeah,
Right?
Like these are bar games at weird like kitschy bars. You know what I mean? Like curling. There was an announcer I remember for the U.S. curling team, and they go, and this whole team. All from the same town in Minneapolis. And they go, what are the odds? I'm like, high. Very high. No one's heard of this game. That's like us just being like, you know that game we used to play when we were high where it's like roll the golf ball perfectly down the living room hallway and get it near the cup?
Yep.
I think we're the best in the world at it.
So we should go to Nagano
Yeah.
and prove it.
My uncle's actually a chairman in the Olympics. That's what it feels like. It feels like nepotism sports.
Right.
Where like ballroom dancing just gets a pass. But like Texas Hold'em doesn't. Like that's a strategy game.
But the problem with Texas Hold'em is that there is luck involved.
Oh, every sport there's luck involved.
Not really.
No?
How much luck is involved in basketball? A little, maybe.
A little.
But very little.
Very
the
little.
best team wins.
Yeah. We're not a sports podcast.
No, if we are, we'd have to talk about some dark stuff. Thank God. Today's a great day to not be a sports podcast.
We're not a sports podcast. Today is our first podcast of 2023.
What a year it's going to be.
I think we got to, a lot of people are excited about the year ahead. I'm like, whoa. What happened the last couple of years? Everyone was like, fuck.
There's an optimism.
Now we're optimistic? What changed? No, I'm not asking for pessimism
COVID.
again, but I'm like, bad stuff can also keep happening.
No, I think everything's good right now.
My Wi-Fi went out for a second.
My Wi-Fi.
Motherfucker. And I looked at my phone for service, and you know where it says like LTE sometimes?
Yep.
It just all caps said SOS. And I'm like,
What?
2023 sucks, dude. I'm gonna die.
What did SOS mean?
I think it means save our ship still.
Right. Save our
Still.
soul.
No.
Was it ship?
Save our ship.
No, it's save our souls.
No. Are you being serious?
I am being serious. I think I'm right.
Save our souls. So SOS is a beacon that you send to Jesus?
Yeah. Are you so surprised that back in the day, everyone said save our souls? I think that's what it means.
I thought it was SOS was like
Save
a light,
our ship,
was
but you're
a
in
light,
an airplane?
light signal from a boat. You flash the light, SOS. Mm-hmm. But you're thinking of like the people outside of a Planned Parenthood.
Uh-huh.
Just flashing their
Laugh
flashlight.
all you want. I think I'm right.
Are
I
you?
think the original one is save our souls.
Okay, because it predated ships.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I absolutely could be wrong, but so could you.
I could,
and that's
yeah.
what's beautiful.
Save our sailboat because we didn't have the technology to make ships, and before that, it was save our schooner, which is like even a little bitty.
Yeah, save our schooner.
Yeah, it's just the two of us on a little boat. In the new year, in keeping tradition, I've decided to try to become ripped again.
Oh.
Today's the day I've decided.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't drink last night. And I'm asking everyone, I'm not doing like a Rogan thing, like Sober October or like a no drink January. But it's like, just try January.
What are you asking everybody for?
Just to try a little. If they
with
want to
you.
try with me, they can. I mean, they can join me on my journey. Join my journey January.
Join your journey January.
Yes.
And you're just going to try a little bit.
I'm going to try a little bit.
That's great, man.
It's hard. I went to the grocery store for the first time in weeks. And
What'd you get?
I got
I didn't even
like,
check.
Yeah, nothing that'll excite you. It's like healthy stuff.
Yeah, like eggs, greens.
Yeah, like protein, veggies.
You make a lot of frittatas, I remember.
I used to.
Huge frittata
I
guy.
thought about making a frittata today, but too lazy. Here's how out of shape I am.
the idea of making a frittata
I got
too much.
No, even worse.
That's how out of shape you
Even
are.
worse. I got this organic like marinade, Aleppo chicken marinade. Aleppo,
Love Aleppo.
my favorite chicken seasoning.
Yeah.
And it's like it's sad because it's like it's a place that's like war torn.
Right.
We have no other food like that.
I know.
No one's like,
No other food like that?
try our Tower 7 turkey.
Ooh, I hate how much I love the Tower 7 turkey.
I'm like, could I do the...
Can I get the Holocaust Hollandaise?
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one else has that.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I get my Aleppo marinade. I got my chicken, and I'm going to marinate it in, like, a Tupperware container for, like, a night. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, divided. So I got to shake well. The level of exhaustion after shaking it loose, it was like a 2-second shake weight. I was winded.
Yeah.
Genuinely winded.
But I think,
that's scary.
I think that's because we're sick.
You think we're sick?
I think we're like low. You were saying it. I've been sleeping like 12 hours a day.
But that's just hibernation. Bears do it.
Yeah, but I think there's like, it's weird because people are like, what are your symptoms? And I'm like, just low energy and a headache.
Yeah.
Because I had the same thing. Like, I walk a ton. So I'm like, I don't get winded that often. But like at work the other day, I like ran upstairs, just one flight of stairs. And I was like, I need a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think there's a bug. I think there's a bug in our lives.
No, I just haven't worked out. And the excuses that I come up with, when there's a reason to not.
I gave you one. Just take it.
That was the day. Like, it's been drizzling, and I'm
I
can't run the mountain. I can't do my mountain run for the first time.
Which I would have done
I'd be
last
4 weeks in now.
Yeah. No, I decided January. I hate to be the resolution guy, but I was like, I'm going to do 10,000 steps every day this year.
That's great.
365. I'm going to do the whole thing.
Wow.
And then day one, I was like sick and it was pouring rain. Still pulled it off.
Holy shit.
Because if you give up day one, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is go climb a mountain after this.
Yeah, I should. Just get muddy. Yeah. My thing is I'll go like, fuck, I'm just going to have to do 3 times as many exercises next week.
Which you don't do.
But then I go, I'm okay with that. And then I don't do it.
Yeah. Then you start next week.
I do 1. And then I'm like, this is way too hard. Mm-hmm. I need to dial it back. I do a P90X workout video in my living room. And you know what that sounds like?
It's rough. I'm happy I'm not around
what
for
is
it. It's just sex noises, dude. That's how you work out, and it's weird, and it's uncomfortable, and your neighbors shouldn't have to go through it.
Elizabeth made fun of me for it. She was doing the like, oh, fuck. And then I was like, yeah, everyone thinks I'm having sex like that. She's like, dude, I'm like threatened by the P90X videos because like you don't even make those noises when we have sex. She's like, I'm envious of that video. It's getting the real Z. But yeah, I'm gonna have my Hesbos hold me to this standard. This is tune into YouTube. Get a good look at this mug, okay?
Hey, well, look at me too, though.
Look at Torio too.
I'm not gonna get any more in shape because I'm perfect. My body's a temple, and I treat it as such. But I just like being looked at. Go ahead.
Say goodbye to this mug. And then it's just, 'cause I'm hopeful. Yes, and Zack died doing what he loved. Saying, oh, fuck.
Look
covered
at us in
sweat.
corduroy hats, dude. We got
It's a
double corduroy kind of day.
It's a corduroy hat day.
It is. It's you know, I hate to complain because the rest of the country is like so cold and snowy.
Yeah.
But it's been a sullen week here in LA.
There's no sun anymore.
There's no sun anymore.
This is what we moved. This is what we pay such high rent for.
This is what we pay high rent for. And it makes me sad.
Yeah.
And tired.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just like it to stop. And it's not gonna. According to the weather app.
No.
We got another week of this, at least.
Ugh.
It only tells you a week.
And here's my follow-up. We need it.
Thank God, right?
Thank God for rain.
Drought's over?
Yeah. We're getting baseball-sized hail balls, and I'm like, we needed this.
just a tidal wave washes you away. Thank God.
We're getting hail-sized, like a softball-sized hail falling on us, and I'm going to go, here's the problem. Population's a little too big. We need a few people to get domed in the fucking head. Cars are killing our environment. We need a few cars to get totaled. Rent's gone up. We need roofs to be leaking shit.
I know, like when we talk to our grandkids, we'd be like, what was it like? We're like, sometimes we'd have rain,
yeah,
and it'd just be a little bit.
Yeah,
it would just be some rain.
Yeah,
and everything would. Maybe you get a little wet. You just kind of whatever soak it out. What's the word I'm looking for?
Wring
it out.
Yeah,
and then you're fine. Now when it rains, it's the
burns
world
your
stops
skin.
burns your skin.
That was a big thing when we were younger.
The laser piranhas show up.
Acid rain.
Acid rain, yeah.
Thought we'd have to worry about that more. That and quicksand. It was a fucking
quicksand
gauntlet.
and acid rain were the big. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
You're right. Those aren't around.
Yeah, I don't know. And stop, dropping, and rolling. Why did we stop, drop, and roll?
To get the fire out.
To get it out?
Yeah.
Like off of us?
If you're on fire, you stop, drop, and roll.
Drop, and roll. Stop? We're wasting time with step one.
Just drop and roll. Well, you got to stop. You got to make sure you're not dropping onto like dried leaves, more gasoline. What did the fire start? You need a minute. Okay. Look at your surroundings.
You just weigh it out ablaze.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you nailed stopping. Let's get it to dropping and rolling.
Let's get to drop. Yeah.
I prefer Nellie's fire method.
Which is?
It's getting hot in here.
Uh-huh.
So take off all your clothes.
Yeah.
I'm getting so hot. I'm going to take my clothes off.
And then what was the next step?
It's getting hot in here.
It was just kind of looped.
And then it's like, so take off all your clothes. I'm like, I've done that.
Clothes are off. Now what are we doing?
And then someone goes, I am getting so hot. And I'm like, were you not listening the first time?
He's already inside you. By the third time, you're like, oh, I see now.
People forget Nelly, man.
Never forget Nelly. Man, my head's in a bad place, dude.
I can tell, man.
Yeah, like
you got that.
I got the like
anxiety mode.
I got just like it's just like pressure.
You want to get back to bed.
Just like a brain fog. Is anyone else going through this?
Brain fog is the term you use that I don't know if I quite grasp it. Maybe because I'm perpetually in a state of brain fog.
I can't if I turn my head, it takes me a second to focus.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like a cloud.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's like my eyes and head aren't working together.
Right. Little delay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like a 5-second delay. It's like you're bootleg streaming your life.
Yes. And it's like, you need to buffer.
Yeah.
This isn't okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, dude, there's whores in your area.
Whores?
Yeah, because the ads pop up when you're bootleg streaming.
I don't think they call them whores.
They call them whores now.
Damn.
Don't bootleg. They're disrespectful to women.
Yeah. They're sex workers.
There are.
Which is good.
I just call them workers. Sometimes they're at my place. I'm like, I forgot what you even do. That's how little I see.
Right. But then they're like, we need our money.
Yes.
And you're like, of course, because you worked.
I'm like, that was a lot of work you did. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't have played the soundtrack to P90X while we were doing it.
But that's what I'm into.
But that's what I need to hear. I need to hear Tony Horton tell me, do your best and forget the rest.
Keep pressing play.
I saw Gary Busey. Speaking of funny celebrities.
How's he doing? Was he hanging on?
He was hanging in there, man.
He's had brain injuries, like surgery.
I think. We were all discussing what was it.
He had a brain surgery.
No, but he had like an injury.
Yeah, I think he might have had an injury.
Was it a motorcycle or a car crash? Someone said kicked in the head by a horse.
Yeah, I don't know the answer, but I do know that he had a brain injury.
Yeah.
Or a brain surgery, I think, because of an injury.
Fuck.
But it does make me wonder.
He looked bad. And I was like, dude, Gary Busey's here. I was so excited. And everyone who's worked at the Comedy Store longer than me was like, fuck Gary Busey. I was like, why? They're like, he ran out on the check last time. And then Joe Marishi's like, yeah, is he fucking here? I had to throw him out. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I had to throw that fucking asshole out of here. I'm like, why? He's fucking shouting at all the comics. Fucking heckling. Fuck that guy. I'm like,
I can't wait.
I'm sorry. I love Gary Busey.
To watch Gary Busey get kicked out.
I want to see it.
Did he sit and watch?
Sat and watched front row. Watched his wife perform on a Bringer show.
What show? What room?
D's Nuts in the original room.
Got it.
Imagine going to see your significant other and you sit front row.
Yeah,
that's offensive. I have a question for you that's actually a real thing I'm going through.
Okay.
My brother's girlfriend, and maybe the Hesbos can help me too, write in with your advice.
Okay.
Whether I should do this or not. She works in LA from time to time in like film. And so she doesn't want like her own apartment. I mean, she needs a place to stay when she's out here, but she said she'll basically pitch in on rent if we want to get a 2-bedroom, which we've kind of been wanting to do. But we don't want to pay for it. Like, that's basically if she and my brother break, it's almost like, how are you guys going to be together for a while? Should I do this or not?
No, I think I don't know, but you can't put the lease in her name.
No.
So the lease would just be in your name.
It would be in our name. We'd be on the hook.
Yeah, you'd be on the hook. And then I think if she moves out, then you would have to either get a roommate or move out.
And getting a roommate, I can't do that to my wife again.
But if you can't do that again, then don't do it because she's going to be there.
Well, but, Elizabeth brought up the point that if she came out here to film and work on stuff anyway, we'd probably give her, like, the living room, like the air mattress or the couch.
Right. So you're like, might as well take her money.
Might as well live in a more spacious place.
I think you should get the 2-bedroom place for a few reasons.
For you.
One. Why for me?
Because you could just come sleep over.
No. If I have room, I go to room.
That's true.
2023 is going to be the year of Zack. You'll be able to afford it. You'll probably have a kid.
I like the year of Zack.
Yeah.
Sounds like ancient Chinese scripture.
Yeah.
They're like, we didn't even know what we meant when we wrote it 5,000 years ago.
I think you should just get the house you want, let her stay there, take some money if she's got it. And then, you'll be able to afford it in a few months on your own.
You believe in me like that?
Yeah, turn it into a podcast studio.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Hesby Street Industries is taking off.
LLC. Hesby LLC.
Hesby LLC. I could finally put my shirt printing office, get that set up in there.
Your shirts, you're doing screen printing?
My throwback Uncle Zack, Dr. Zack's remedies that technically do not help with anything in clear print.
But there also has to be a bed in this room.
A bed. Well, what we can do is we can ferment my remedies right there under the bed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the rats are dead in the jar.
Yeah.
It's mostly rat meat.
Right.
You knew that.
Of course I knew that. Yeah, it's rats.
It's like a big part of my business pitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly rat meat.
Okay.
Mill, you haven't been a fan of it since I first introduced it.
I was never a fan of most of the Dr. Zack, Uncle Zack.
But I thought the
products.
verbiage could use a little tweaking and we could become successful.
Think incorporating rat meat into like the what's that called? Like the slogan?
Yeah.
Would help?
Well, we're transparent.
Got it. Listen, we're not going to tell you it's not rat meat because it is.
And we're not going to tell you it's just a little rat meat because it isn't.
What? All right.
It's mostly rat meat.
Is it just rat sausage? What are you selling?
But no, it's not clear.
Okay.
Because
it certainly wouldn't be clear.
I hate being in a box. You know what I mean? I hate just being like the guy of the specific thing. I'm an enterprise. I'm a mogul.
You're a mogul.
I want to be a tycoon when I grow up.
I want that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of rats and creepy things, have you ever seen those videos of those people that put like a spider in their mouth?
No.
You ever seen that? Like open their mouth and their pet tarantula like crawls out and then goes back in. So you're in love with this perfect woman.
She ain't perfect if she's got a spider in her mouth.
It's only sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. And she hisses.
Okay, she hisses. Okay.
Your ride's here.
I know. So she hisses while the spider's coming out of her mouth?
No, she hisses when you have sex.
I'm out.
That's the quickest I've ever gotten you to be out.
I'm just out, dude. I'm just fed up, man. I'm fed up with this whole week.
Why?
And I'm not going to have sex with Spider Hiss Girl.
Why not?
I don't want to.
The love of your life,
and
Torio.
I shouldn't have to. She's not the love of my life.
She could be.
Nuh-uh. Not if she's got spiders in her mouth.
Have you heard about what you need to give love?
I'm not giving it a chance. Not this time. Not this time. I deserve normal love. Okay?
What's normal
I know
love
what
to
I
you?
deserve. No spiders in the mouth.
Okay, but like
no hissing during sex.
No.
I deserve that. And you know it.
But like
and you know that I deserve that.
I don't even know what kind of person you like.
Me either.
Yeah, you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Because it's like she doesn't. When I say should she be into the same stuff as you, like I would say Padres fan or Dave Matthews fan. You're like, nah, that doesn't move the needle at all.
I just want someone nice and fun to talk to.
Nice and fun to talk to. Yeah, that's good.
That's all I need.
Honestly, you don't even care about sex or anything like that. You're so low T, man.
No.
You got your sweater on with the collar.
I love this thing. You know what I want? I want someone where like
we're the opposite of every alpha podcast, and I think it's what's going to be our like saving grace. We're just like, I don't want to fight. I'm afraid of conflict, and I'll do whatever a woman wants from me.
Yeah.
Just like, can we both just chill out and be happy?
Can we chill out? You know, I want that person where you could be like deserted in an airport and it's just all going terrible, but you're just like
laughing.
I'm glad we're in this together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's like you think about other podcasts where it's like, okay, what a partner is, they make you the best version of yourself. You're like, I'm out. No, I don't want to see you for a second date.
Yeah, I don't need her pushing me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fine with who I am, where I'm at.
Right.
I got here on my own. I'm not gonna let her take the credit either.
There's no, yeah, dude. It's such a needle you're threading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like she supports
gotta
you.
be out there.
She's your biggest cheerleader, and you're like, that's weird.
No, I
don't
mean,
like cheer that hard.
You don't cheer that hard, but support, yes.
Sure.
Cheerlead. Okay, well now it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. She's a great cook.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
She loves nature.
Love that.
Like too much.
No, I kind of would love that, I think.
Like always wearing those boots. Mm-hmm. You know, like nature people always have those shoes that have
I'm in the granola girl look. I'm into
like bungee cord looking laces.
Yeah.
And like socks that are just like obnoxiously like folded over on themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
They make that look cute.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Big ass backpack. Never carries a purse.
No, they find a way to make it like a smaller backpack that fits everything.
Not a smaller one, but a normal size. They know how to make it look hot. Okay, now you're thinking of like a cartoon character. Mm-hmm. Small backpacks don't work in the nature, dude.
Okay. Big backpack's okay.
But makes candle wax for fun. Makes candles.
Don't love that. Do not love that.
You come home from work, I'm like, cool. She's working on a candle project. You're like, don't say cool.
And I love candles.
Yeah.
I like candles.
Other people's candles.
Yeah, other people's candles.
Leave it to
it's
the pros.
It's a weird, it's the same thing. Like I like kombucha, but like people that make their own kombucha, I'm like,
I don't want to sip of that.
I don't want it. It smells weird.
Yeah.
It's alive.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
That is such a good point. I'm like, dude, ew.
Yeah.
You're like growing bacteria in jars? No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll have water, please. And then another one is soap, where it's like someone's like, hey, I made you soap. I'm like, cool.
I saw Fight Club. I'm out.
I'm going to use real soap.
Yeah, I'm going to use because it makes me smell good. And this is, it's not even hard.
Yeah.
But it's not a hand soap either. It's like a weird gelatin type.
I thought it was a bath salt dissolvable because it was one wash. Uh-huh. So yeah, you want a girl that's naturey, but don't make your own candles. Don't make her own soap.
But to be clear,
don't make her own kombucha.
To be clear, if she does all those things, that can be fine.
That can be fine.
Yes. But that's not something I'd be attracted to.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, if the needles has to move in one direction, it's going back. It's going back down.
Uh-huh.
Make her own granola. I feel like you'd love that.
Oh, I'd love my own granola.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. On a yogurt parfait is like my low-key, maybe favorite breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get like a yogurt parfait and then just like a side of bacon, and that's like my ultimate.
Damn. Okay. I love that. Yeah. Okay, so say she makes her own granola. Here's what she does for a living.
Okay.
Maple syrup farmer.
Love it.
Canada.
Into it. I'll move to Canada.
Living in the woods. I can see you doing that. Yeah. You have like a woodsman look, but it's like, it ain't American, dog. And I hope you don't take that the wrong way.
No, it's like a woodsman look, but like I'm going out in the woods.
Yeah, a woodsman
I'm a hang back in the cabin with the cocoa type of woodsman.
A couple feet from the porch type of woodsman with a hot cocoa. Going, what's going on over here?
You can have all of outside, Bear. Yeah. I'm an inside woodsman.
She would need to chop the wood, I think. You'd help, but she would do it a lot.
I could chop the wood.
You can, but she'll do it a lot.
When I chop the wood, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, look how good this wood is.
Just chopped wood this week, so she's like, it was a couple hours on Monday.
Who chopped the wood? The guy chopped the wood.
I feel like anything that's remotely a problem, you'd come inside and instead of acting scared and needing help, you'd act like it's a fun conversation you're having and hope she'll do. So like you'd come inside with a mug kind of like hastily and you shut the door and you're like, there's a bunch of foxes hanging out outside. I wonder what they're doing. She's like straight up washing clothes on a washboard, being like, I don't know, honey. And you're like,
because there's a lot of foxes, and that's cool because nature.
It's just like, are they fighting?
Or maybe it's too many, and maybe it's too close to us.
Yeah. Huh. And then she ignores you all day, and you're like, I'm just trying to, the Wi-Fi, so can foxes plan an attack? Like, you would just...
Because you always hear clever as a fox.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like, how clever... How clever.
And she's like, honey, the roof is leaking. I need to fix that. And you're like, we have Bucket.
I got Bucket. Bucket's fine.
Bucket's
Foxes,
fine.
though, if you could just look at them. Because if you just look at them and tell me it's fine, that'll make me feel better.
Right. They're not rabid. They seem too sharp to be rabid. They're not wandering aimlessly.
One of them looked at me in a way that was unsettling.
It's studying me. Can foxes case a joint?
I'll Google it. Can foxes case a joint?
She's like, honey, the Wi-Fi's out again. It's the woods. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to read a book.
And we're married to that.
Yeah.
Staying in the woods forever.
Yeah. You're like, my next project's going to be a garage that connects to the house. I'm just trying to think of, like, I don't need to walk around the outside.
But then I already did cut the wood this week.
You're like, so we got enough wood to start the garage project.
I'll probably call a guy for the rest.
Do you ever see those, like, home makeovers and you're like, that is so cool, but you're just watching the sped up version. It's like, it's cool if it's a mobile app. But like when it's your whole
I renovated a van, so I know how much like life, and that was like probably easier than a house.
I was hoping you'd make some time lapse videos.
Yeah, I didn't. It seemed too gimmicky at the time. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah. It was just like, I feel like you'd look back on it kind of proud, like you accomplished it. I guess in your heart you accomplished it.
Yeah, I mean, there's photos.
Yeah,
I have
photos.
pre-photos and after photos. That's all I need. A couple mid photos.
But you're over van life. I think you're meant for cabin life. You like to read. You'd have like a library of like fantasy books.
Yeah, I'm meant for cabin life.
Yeah. You're on your way to being the next George R.R. Martin. It's just going to be a shelves of fantasy books. Kind of like a lumberjack look to you. Get a beard. Okay. I mean, not fat. I'm not saying fat. I feel like you're hearing fat.
Okay.
I'm not saying
you've just said fat like 4 times. I'm not calling you fat. Right. I never brought up fat. End this podcast, dude. We're done.
Oh my God. Oh.
Well, man,
Someone roasted you in the comments, by the way.
In what comments?
One of our clips.
What'd they say?
So my brother sent a screenshot, and it was us joking about death. And my brother went, God, your listeners get kind of deep. And it was just people being like, Jesus Christ will save our souls. Like, some nonsense in the first one. And then another one, like, the only path to, like, the loss of your soul is redemption.
What was this clip about?
It was saying, does the soul weigh anything when it leaves your body?
Oh, got it.
And then the last night someone said, Walter Waite? Question mark. And I'm like, Joey, how are you not looking at the one comment that says Walter Waite?
That's mean.
I know, it's mean.
It's mean, man.
It's not funny.
Yes, you're done
I have tears in my eyes.
It's not okay.
It's not funny, dude. That's actually a sick burn.
I actually don't think that one's that funny.
Walter Waite?
I've had some people burn me, and I've been like, that's really funny.
Yeah, I like
that one's not that funny, because do I look like Walter White?
Well, it's like the beard and the glasses and the bald head.
But he didn't have a beard or a bald head. I guess he did have a bald head.
He did have a bald head. And, yeah, maybe not a beard.
Yeah,
he definitely grew a beard at some point in that show.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll give it to you then. That's fine.
Yeah, you got me, noob 69, 420.
Yeah, there's a guy on one of my things went viral, and it's like, you get like 1 million views and all these likes, and then like thousands of new followers, but then there's always someone that's like, this isn't funny, which is like a really funny comment to me.
Right.
Because
you just went out of your way to write that.
You went out of your way to write it.
Yeah.
And then people will defend you, like, which is nice. They'll be like, well, then why is everyone laughing? Why are there this many videos? Like that kind of. And then he'll just.
No one ever defends me.
I'll defend you.
People?
Bud. Yeah.
Just other people you don't know?
Yeah, just other usernames.
Because it's right? It's the right thing to do? Or because, like, they.
I think they're fans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy out
That
there,
is
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm trying to remember. And then he had, but this one particular guy, he just keeps going he would just keep, I forgot what it was, but it's just funny to watch because he'll keep defending himself.
Yeah.
And it's all about, and I'm not commenting on it at all.
Right.
But I'm just watching him just keep saying, so he'll just say meaner things towards me.
While other people are talking.
As a rebuttal to the person defending me.
Yeah.
And it's just like.
And they're like, he's a lot funnier than you could ever dream of being. And he's like, not if I kill him. Let's everyone just calm down.
Yeah, my God. That's totally it. Where I'm just like, what's happening? Like, do I delete this comment?
They're all your drunk girlfriends starting a fight at a bar, and you're like, I don't know. I don't want to fight you, man. I want to go home.